Put me on the mic and baby get the dancing. Do the opposite of what they say I'm chancing. Living sucker free like I live in West Kansas. Instincts the opposite of what they say I'm chancing. Living in the field like we can be. Feel free to get money when you been in corners to my shit. Hope you make a couple dollars and that whole thing flip. Hope you walk up to your limits, then you flex on rip. And that bad shorty got you on it all on tip. We finessing, get the money then we investing. Tryna live that life that come with no stressing. Even when I take an L, I be feeling destined. Might have a kids nigga like I'm Mexican. HOL jacket with the long lip door. 700 times 10, what I need every known. I've been sweeping all these niggas till we bring out the bone. I'm on grind till I bleed, cause I'm not like you. Let me know I'm like the man on fire. Got that cold walking real smooth, building empire. When you wanna win, gotta push through like you tired. Cause somebody else gon' celebrate with your fire. I gotta work, cause I gotta win. No lows, big beans, ho-hos, they not friends. Boss like they hop in, big bags, I'm cashing. Undose my best friend, grinding and investing. Limits I've been testing. I gotta work, cause I gotta win. No lows and big beans, ho-hos, they not friends. Boss like they hop in, big bags, I'm cashing. Undose my best friend, grinding and investing. Limits I've been testing. Big bags, I'm cashing. Undose. Then it's done. Take the long way, walk, jog, run. I be grinding heavy, really need some fun. The way I do it, you would swear I had a son. Take me back to kid days when we would shoot hoops. Now I pull up, watch my six like they gon' shoot. I be feeling like my dreams about to come true. I can feel it, so I ask, can you feel it too? Rolling up in the crib, getting faded. Looking at my view, feeling like I made it. But I'm far from my goal, no escaping. All these niggas from my city, they be hating. But I'm putting on like nobody.
I know what I need. On the struggle and thirst and body. I ain't thinking these words upon me. On the beat, how I serve Gianni. By the pothole curves and high speed. On my feet on the curb, choppy. I get guapo, swerves on Zazie. Little power was purring on IG. I got jobs like her around me. On my side on the surface, timely. Got no fire to learn karate. Tryna pop my personal hobby. I got pounds get surgical by me. Any style can serve a tsunami. In your town, verse for property. All that doubt with your verdict was sloppy. Try to climb on the hurdles to copy. Only God know the words behind me. Only God know the words, I ain't got it. Mostly not know the hurt you remind me. Only God know the hurt to be modest. Know my body, you certainly like me. Like your chopper on murder to socket. Ain't no why you be learning from Mikey. I know what I need. You can put his gulags on Ivy. But you gave me a heart to remind me. I was gambling that word in my colleague. I know what I need. Little water to splash at the Sani. I ain't sure they packers of Ponzi. God calling the package reminds you. I know what I need. You put his gulags on Ivy. But you gave me a heart to revive me. I was gambling that word in my colleague. I know what I need. Little water to splash at the Sani. I ain't sure they packers of Ponzi. God calling the package reminds you. I know what I need.
I'm really hungry, Jack, we starving. If I run your stash, I'm sorry. Hey, what's up with your man, he jarring. Running up a new bag, cathartic. Blue hunted like Avatar. This another one, Barry Bonds. Big bundle of cash, what I need. It ain't good if the stamp ain't on it. Shit running the way it's designed. Had to run for a campaign on them. Tapping in with the 10K soldiers. Can't hold it away no longer. In the field throwing weight around. Ain't gonna be no two ways about it. Hold your own, ain't no hanging out. I know what I need, I can't sit down. You should've signed, I was trained to scout. Do it too wide, I just weave and bob. Can't let a fuck nigga do me foul. Play with my life, it's paper route. They hit my line when they needed a job. Baby, I'm not finna lead you on. If that shit lame, you can leave me out. Pressure was high, just made a jump. I know what I need, I figured it out. Brought out some trees for I when they found it. You need to swing it below the belt. So we gon' blitz them, it's only fair. Ho, if you sinking, then say yourself. I went too far into coming for air.
I know what I need.
Tony.
Moving slow, 7 years I put in a good fucking pose. Moving slow, 7 years I put in a good fucking pose. Moving slow, 7 years I put in a good work. How you there ain't do shit to help me, and I know it.
And my boat. Good. Hey, yo, Tone, is it healthy? How I carry it ain't shit they could tell me. Got my clear and my chin pelly pelly. Was a pose, moving stealth. 7 years I put in to get work. How you there ain't do shit to help me. And I know it, and my belly. On my soul and my tender avenger. Gotta focus, they get scared. On that road and shit, it's preparing me. Niggas show it, it's apparent. That they gone as quick as she carry. Know the smoke, overbearing. They choking was hitting it barely. I got colder, the window was airy. Almost frozen, I look in the mirror. Can't control how she feel when she near me. She keep throwing her hip like while home, we business to carry. Trying to cope in the midst of the terror. Paranoia and shit getting weirder. Another hoe that think she repairing me. Wanna roll with a pen like Sierra. Want me pose, take a selfie. Take a hoe out of drip like I'm Nelly. I can fold when it's heavy. Never know how I get, but I'm ready. I'm with Tone, like a president. Making more, they get sick and envy. Little bro, they respect me. Make some dough and they bid already. Ayo, Tone, is it healthy? How I carry ain't shit they could tell me. Got my clear on my chin pelly pelly. Fuck the police, moving stealthy. Ayo,
Tony.
I'm with Tone, like a president. Making more, they get sick and envy. Little bro, they respect me. Make some dough and they bid already. Ayo, Tone.
Purchase your tracks today.
7 years I put in to get fucking pose. Moving stealth. 7 years I put in to get fucking pose. Moving stealth. 7 years I put in to get work. How you should've helped me, and I know
all that bullshit make me angsty. Keep a zoo with taste candy. And the boo you came with what? Was it true you came with blame me? Tryna prove you gang you can't be. If I lose my reign and blame me, it get cruel my ways uncanny. Your boo just came in handy. I gotta blues my paper stampy. And the truth just way too valid. So the shroom just make me angry. I can mute my taste with Ramsey. I be moving way too fast. In the room I stay with Banshees. And the news just take me back. Paint preparing me. She came from ain't scary. And to paint my sanctuary. I be safe my neighbor near me. I don't play by faith and Matt. And I play by paper barely. All I care about staying facts. Getting greater yearly. I fear they fake stats. I fear they can't compare me. Well, how they marry me at. The game just make me teary. I made it there and back. My fame is greatness clearly. All that bullshit made me angsty. Keep a zoo with taste candy. And the boo you came with what? Was it true you came with blame? True you came with blame?
This is a Tony Seltzer exclusive.
I'ma tell y'all a little story. There was a time where I lost it all. I was trying to do something big, so I emptied my account, and I took a chance. I even lost a bitch over it, and I told that bitch to step. Now look at me, I'm a boss, motherfucker, even when I was broke. Always in the end zone when niggas ain't know. Wouldn't even sit with them, they can't hit my smoke. Girls think I'm about to choose when that shit really blow. You ain't smart with me, you ain't about to hop in cars with me. Hard times was here, baby, you was hella tardy. My life invite only hoe, ain't no block party. Yeah, I'm that nigga, I ain't tryna hear your sorry. Look, they be tryna size me up and play dumb. Deep down, they want me on the streets like a bum. I'ma rack it up and always keep my gun. Eyes on the prize, tryna double up my fun. Music always talking about the same shit. You don't like my music cause you a little bitch. You ain't got no grind, probably sick when you piss. When your girl drunk, she be calling you a bitch. I ain't got no friends in this rap, fuck niggas. I be in this booth with a red cup, nigga. H.O.L. fits every day, real nigga. Only run my shit, like I said, fuck niggas. I been tryna get millions and I ain't stopping. Let me get that cash, nigga, fuck being poppin'. Shout out to my DJ, that's my nigga, we been rockin'. Started with some shit, now them speakers hella knockin'. 5 in the morning on the grind, you pussy wet. Later with the bitch, feeling broke as shit. Insecure, cause you know these hoes gon' trick. Get that money, fuck the hoe, cause she gon' leave quick. The grind and her starving, where you gon' stand? On your 10 toes, or you bout to bitch out and scream. It's a cycle, if you fall down, get up a man. You don't need no motivation, you the motherfucking man. You either grind and her starving, where you gon' stand? On your 10 toes, or you bout to bitch out and scream. It's a cycle, if you fall down, get up a man. You don't need no motivation, you the motherfucking man. Fuck friendly, they ain't got it like Jimmy. I'm an outcast. H.O.L. tats on the side, they ain't like that. Niggas tryna be buddy, I'm saying fuck that. Niggas ain't fucking with me and I'm about to stamp that. New bitch, 12 out of 10, let's make it 20. Put me on the mic and I turn into a bully. Superstar flow, yeah, Sierra them bitches. Looking like a gang in them H.O.L. hoodies. Ride with me, die with me, see me next lifetime. I just wanna be with you forever, thug lifeline. 2 stepping with bottles like, baby, can you match mine? Where my cousins at, yeah, turn me up, family time. Paper route, no money and gangster shit. Look twice, I'm a nigga that'll take your bitch. If I love her shit, I might rock the matching fit. New dinner spot. Lock in my own lane, nigga, so got all that shit weak, nigga, to that Jimmy shit drop. Well, we on now, nigga. Everything bossed up around me. Even the shorty on my side. You niggas can't do it like me. And if you do, I'll do it better, bitch, nigga.
I'm just smoke a trippy stick on this one. OG hash oil. It's cool.
Roll a joint, roll another one. When it's all said and done, I'll be at the top, bitch, cause I hustle a lot. Them cars, we pulling them off the lot. Don't even test drive it before I cop. Just boarded a yacht, or at the crap table in Vegas. The dealer saying how he admire my watch. I'm placing my wager.
So it has been quite some time since we last caught up with Adam22, and the last time we talked about him, he was facing some financial challenges with the No Jumper brand, while his wife was diving headfirst back into bed with his biggest adversary, Jason Love.
Yo, excuse me. Hi. Okay. What do you guys do for the people? I know what you guys do.
Guy's wives for them.
Oh my gosh, you said it.
I'm the wife.
Where's Adam?
He's working, I'm working, you know.
Now since then, the word around the virtual block is that she has performed with all types of people. You know, it's become like a Super Smash Bros. Free-for-all up in there, and everyone is getting off their finishing shot. And now the situation is once again coming back to a head, as this weekend Adam will be stepping into the ring to fight the man who had his girl screaming. But before we get into the straight up embarrassment that came with the promotion for that fight, I did want to show you guys this clip, as towards the end of last year, Adam went on this podcast one night with Steiny. I believe this is like a Nelk Boys production. And while discussing the hot topic at the time, which was Akash and his wife Jasleen and all the things she had to say about their relationship, of course Adam was like the one guy on earth actually defending Akash's wife, and he had this to say about my channel as well as a couple of other people here on YouTube.
That's why she felt comfortable saying that, but then once the Poetic Flacos and the Jamaris and the Myrons of the world all lock into place, I mean, like, you have to understand, there's a very concerted effort to, like, paint people as villains on the internet so that they can look bad, so that they can have a new person to make videos about. Like let's say you had a girlfriend and all this stuff was getting exposed or whatever. Like, you don't believe that they would just lock into place to make Steiny the cuck of the year or the fool of the year. You know, okay, they love to be able to paint someone as that.
I will never be awarded that. I want to make it very clear. I will never get that Cook of the Year award. Don't even put me in the nominations because that's not a true thing.
All these internet cretins line up to make content about people, and in order to make content about people, they really have to demonize somebody.
And so obviously Adam has not been too happy over my coverage of his online antics over the last couple of years.
All right, this is where I take things to a whole new level. They said, "Are you down to wear these shorts?" I said yes.
Which is pretty funny to me, because if you've been watching my channel since before like the Jason Love cuck era of Adam22, I was actually quite supportive of his content. I described him as like the modern day Howard Stern, who was given these unique interviews where he was not scared to ask pretty much any question. And all I really told Adam is that from the start, making this decision to lean fully into this cuck arc and really turning into this caricature of yourself who's always just like making fun of his own life online is going to have some repercussions that money cannot really buy back.
When it came out on the internet and it became like the only thing for, I don't know, a couple weeks, probably it was like a solid month where it was like,
no, it was
everything. Like every rapper I interviewed was talking about it. Every day I'm looking at my subscription tab and just seeing my face over and over, just like, what the fuck, you know? The actual was not the hard part. The becoming a punchline to that extent, like I was used to being like hated already, but being that much of a joke for a period of time to a lot of people was kind of weird.
And I also thought it was hilarious that he mentioned like, oh, they're gonna give you the Cuck of the Year award. Like, it's so random, because that means one of the thumbnails I made must have really bothered him.
This might offend you because you are the King Cock, respectfully.
But I also find it peculiar because it's like, dude, you were the one out here making yourself the cuck of the year, having countless tweets like this. We gotta think about the family business, and sometimes the family business requires a large man blowing a load in her mouth. Like, my guy, what did you want me to do with this information? Like, when you were posting up like this, purposely making yourself the butt of the joke, all for a tiny bit of internet clout, what the hell did you expect people to say?
I got stopped on the street like 4 or 5 times already. Normally it's just to talk to me about me, but then it was like, oh, you No Jumper wife. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Wow, insane. If we do choose to have another kid, how am I going to know it's mine?
And I guess Adam even went on this other podcast and crashed out after getting rage baited by this man right here.
I heard through someone who knows you very well that you are a very generous man.
I don't know about that, but okay.
You're so generous that you share your wife.
I do. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's a very I think that's the most generous thing you can do.
Thank you. You know, I don't think any of the other men that I've ever allowed her to sleep with have ever said that to me, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And this was the exact thing that I warned Adam about before he opened Pandora's box, is that he was basically never going to be taken seriously again, whether it was by the audience or when he goes on shows like this, and he gets so frequently made fun of. I mean, this is probably the third or fourth time this has happened.
Now, how much does someone have to smoke to let someone else fuck their wife?
Yeah, I only done one time in my life.
So it just takes one time. Do you or do you not regret allowing Lena to sleep with Jason Love?
I absolutely do not regret that.
Blood, sweat, lower breathing, upper breathing. I've been testing since the 1980s.
But would you agree that the only thing that's became more open is Lena's clam?
Okay. I mean,
or is it
something about the word clam? Yeah, her has maintained the majority of the pre-Jason Love tightness.
No, I think the only thing that's still tight is the devil's grip on her soul, I would say at this point, right?
Yeah, him talking about his own wife like this is just crazy. But hey, if they have that type of relationship, that's on them. I just think it's funny that Adam went on the other podcast and was crying like a victim.
Her soul has not been in any way affected by her career.
Is that objectively true?
Can we talk about something else?
I do have a lot of more questions. They're all about Lena. There's about 21 more questions.
Okay. I don't know like why you like flew out to the other side of the country just to give me a hard time about my wife and to sit this creepy bisexual black guy next to me to weird me out.
I'll give you a hard time.
True.
Either way, guys, here's where we get to the fight promotion and the embarrassment that came with that. On January 3rd, I will be facing Jason Love. Somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. And as you guys can see, this is an Adin Ross production. I did think this reply was pretty funny. I'd be the first ever deadbeat son if this was my pops. And Adam did make this little video in anticipation for the fight, talking about his motivation for fighting Jason.
I am going to be facing Jason Love on January 23rd in Miami. I've been in the gym. I've been training. Yeah. Listen, this guy, Jason Love, he's big, he's muscular, I got better cardio, and I got heart, because that dude fucked my wife. Just know, I'm out for blood.
And let's be real, guys, if Adam gets knocked out by Jason Love in that ring, on an Adin Ross production of all things, I do believe that that might be the final nail in the coffin of Adam 22 and the No Jumper brand. And then of course his wife would give her thoughts, as obviously she herself is a big part of the narrative for this fight. And I did even see like an Instagram comment where she said, "Oh, you got this, baby." And then someone was like, "Oh, which one of them are you talking to?"
You know, trying to decide who I'm gonna sleep with on fight night, I just feel like there's so many factors. Do either of these guys have any energy left for at the end of the day?
This is crazy.
I'm trying to remind him, like, this is the man that had me biting the bed sheets. This is the man that made my body feel amazing in my scene with him, so...
I mean, come on, Adam. And I know for a fact that he was the one filming this interview. Like, if anything at this point, I think that the guy does have an embarrassment fetish.
You know, I'm just hoping that all of these things build up in his mind and he just, like, sees red and just goes for it. And it just takes over. Better cardio. I mean, my experience with Jason's cardio is obviously only in the bedroom. I feel like he's pretty good. You may have been able to take me down in the bedroom, but you are not going to take down my husband.
I mean, I can't deny it. The woman is a master marketer. I mean, this is the fucking modern day Steve Jobs you're looking at right here. And Adam would once again return to the cuck chair to give his thoughts.
The fact that he slept with her, my subconscious mind might be more bothered by it than my sort of conscious brain, if you feel me. It was kind of wild to see her screaming and biting the sheets and just freaking out. He's got this big old 10-inch thing on him. Did I feel a little bit of jealousy? I think it would be fair to say that, but at the same time, I found it kind of arousing. You know, a lot of people like to throw the cuck term on me. Yeah, you know, I'm not above enjoying seeing my wife get by another guy.
So once again, I'm really unsure if this is all just really for the camera or for the promotion, and like if the way he spoke in the other interview is the way he actually feels. But you just cannot be surprised when people take the things that you say online seriously.
Yeah, it's one thing to be a cuck and it's another thing to be a cut who got beat in a boxing match by the same guy who your wife. So I can definitely see how the stakes are high on this one.
I mean, they gotta be giving Adam at least a cool $1 million to do this.
I'm actually getting kind of stressed out about this Jason Love fight.
Oh my god, babe, let me tell you exactly what's gonna happen. He likes to start fast. He's really confident. Like, he thinks the whole thing is gonna be over in 1 minute. He's very aggressive, and once he gets going, he like completely forgets that there's another person involved. He's super strong for sure. We can all see that, but he doesn't really pace himself. So if you just stay calm and let him wear himself out, he's gonna leave it wide open for you and get super sloppy. Honestly, endurance was never his strong suit. If you keep applying steady pressure, he's just gonna crumble and lay there and wonder what the fuck just happened.
Are we talking about fighting or
boxing?
So yeah, she is really the ultimate winner in all of this. Well, I guess Jason too. So I guess Adam is actually probably the only loser. And speaking of the devil in Adam's life, here is his little bit of fight promotion.
I've never professionally boxed before. I don't think there's any personal beef, but I would assume you have a slight vendetta against me for, you know, all the nonsense that people was talking in the comments and stuff, so you gotta prove yourself. And so at the end of the day, no matter if I'm whipping Adam's ass or I'm tapping Leonard's ass, none of that matters. I come with athleticism and determination, and I, you know, give it my all.
And this was Adam's response to that promo where he says, he's my up, but goddamn, he's good looking. Here, the two men would actually come together for some fight promo.
You know, I kind of feel like the Jason and Lena era is over at this point. I think, you know, she's got a new scene dropping with Girthmaster. I think I wasn't supposed to say that. Fuck.
Wait, another guy?
She's been working with a few other male talents. I don't know that her and Jason are necessarily going to reconnect in that way, but she was like, oh my God, what if you get knocked out? I'm like, I'm not getting knocked out. What are you talking about? I mean, you know, she's worried about it now that she's had time to see me in action and watch me actually get out there and train and everything. I think she's seeing how serious I'm taking it, and I think that her concerns have been soothed a little bit.
Now let's see what Adam is talking about when he speaks on this training that he has been undergoing.
Roll under after that. You. Okay. 1, 2. That's it.
Who put this shit together, bro? Man, shout out to Adam, man. And here is some training footage from the Jason Love camp. I mean, I would think that the guy has to have some power. He is a massive person, but to me, he does look pretty damn slow. Not saying Adam was exactly a gazelle out there, but that might be like his only chance is to, like he said, have better cardio than Jason. I mean, like I said, if he manages to knock Adam out, it's really all over but the crying. And the trainer here actually claims that Adam has great reach, pause, and that might also give him a huge advantage in this fight. Now, I will say, guys, if he does manage to somehow knock Jason Love out, does that redeem his cuck status in some sort of way? Like, will that put his reputation back on the right path?
Chat, should I put in their contract the winner gets the Lena?
This is the man that had me biting the sheets. It's really good. 10 times.
You know, I had been wondering who Adam looks like, and I finally see it, guys. It's that boy Crash Bandicoot, down to the fucking stance. And now they're saying that this clip might not age well.
It would take a lot of money, and it would probably have to be somebody who I felt like I could actually beat the shit out of. So I don't know. I don't know who fits into that category. They were talking about me boxing Jason Love. He would turn me into a pack. I don't know if I want to do that, so.
For the storyline, that storyline right there, no one's ever seen a storyline that crazy as you and Jason Love. Oh, the hype, the promos that come out of it, the press conference, the weigh-ins.
That was a weird time period. I had like a superpower at that moment where I could say pretty much anything on TikTok or Twitter or whatever, and it would just go nuts. So I felt like I hammed it up as much as I could, but I could have possibly done more.
Would it give you like a 10% chance, a 15% chance? Where'd you rack it out of 0 to 100?
Probably very close to a 0% chance. Yeah, it's got to be close to a 0. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's what people do when they need money, and I don't really feel like I need money, and I don't really feel like fighting someone or having to train to fight somebody, or really.
So yes, the bag either must have just been too enormous to ignore, or it is very possible that Adam now needs some money. Though I don't really see that being the case, as he has described himself numerous times as being a rather conservative spender. But I don't know, some people see that bag and they just cannot take it. It doesn't matter what their net worth is. But either way, I do want to know what you guys think about this entire situation down below. Will you be tuning into this fight? Will you just be looking out for the highlights on Twitter? I mean, like I said before, Jason really has nothing to lose here, and for Adam this could be like the beginning of the redemption arc, but the man also could get officially sent to the Shadow Realm. Either way though, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing, but as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other online embarrassment out here needs to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!
Trying to keep my head above the water. I hear money calling. Eye of the storm, it's always on in the waters. Everybody need everything cause they see you ballin'. They want it all, but they don't want to do nothing for it. I called an Uber to the dealership this morning. Delivery truck just got there, got something on it, waiting for me. Paperwork done quickly, now I'm turning corners. Smoking fire, trying to kill that new car Roma. I was all about that mama, now I don't want her. She won't know why I'm no longer checking for her.
And Jose, what did Mark Williams? He said something. So Jose
pushed him in the back.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, we know Jose's not going to back down from anybody. And I don't care how tall the guy is.
Turn me up, Keno. Shit ain't easy, this how I make it look. 15 for the sky hook. High percentage shots, 9 out of 10 they drop. SL 600, bending blocks. Factory bowl system, let it spin the lots. Fake them out, I pretend to stop. They think they gotta change, not. I step on the gas hop. Mash out, stash house, invite something bad around. She ain't here, ass out, frying hash browns. Cool nigga, always happy, but I got mad styles and killers mumbling indiscreetly in the background. Stand down.
Everything we wish for is here now. Rolling up, lighting up like a campground. Ain't worried about the past, just here and now. They ain't smoke, but it's smoke in the air now.
Nah, I signed on for Space Jam. I signed on for Space Jam. I can't keep fucking around. It ain't mine. Everybody ain't meant for the top. Everybody ain't meant for the top, right? You know how some people are, they're scared to take their shot. Untouched, I know you not scared though, CJ. I got you. Where we at? A little extra. A little extra, my dog.
Turn me up, Keno. Surrounded in it. Swimming, but I'm not drowning in it. Me and the Shiver Sharks all chilling when they found me in it. Told them come back for me in like around 30 minutes. Full of weed, they think I'm slipping, but they the ones who tripping. Still sharp and still use that shit to stab your nigga. Two in the coupe, hand out the roof, howling at the moon. Outlaws in the saloon. It's bounty hunters after us, so we'll be leaving soon.
Whatever, I'm out of here. Just look. You want to cover the event, you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. Me, I said, there's no way he's in there and not over here. And then you double down, you had my, she said, I mean, he had to have seen the flyer. So I'm like, yep. And with all that said, I'm out of here. But I'm happy to see y'all. You want to take a shot?
I got
take a shot?
Yep.
Come on, man. I don't I knew it, bro. Y'all full of shit. Come on, man. Illegal rave at the acid house. Illegal rave at the acid house. 1994 check no in Frankfurt.
How can we not go to?
You want to go to? Oh, you want to do that more than go to Frankfurt?
I just heard acid house and illegal rave.
Illegal rave at the acid house. Let's do it.
They gotta be losing their minds, right?
Illegal rave at the acid house. Bro, homie with the striped shirt and this dude right here with the hat.
Striped shirt.
That's the kind of person I thought I was gonna see soon we put it on. That dude right there.
Every time they go to striped shirt, he losing his mind.
Is it daytime?
But look, he fucked up too.
He high as fuck.
He fucked up. Look at him.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Nah, he high as fuck.
Yeah, he could.
It's kicking his ass.
But you saw striped shirt in the background.
Never stopped,
they on the same shit. They friends.
This is illegal rave, man.
Illegal acid
rave acid house. Look at Stripes, bro.
Oh, Stripes is my favorite. Some people care about the camera. Stripes don't care.
You know what this is? This was the kids who was fucking with the Foot Clan on Ninja Turtles. Remember them when they was letting them niggas fucking like skateboard and drink Pepsi all night and shit?
Got any cigarettes? Regular or menthol?
Who's taping this shit? It's fucking illegal. Acid house.
Oh, she on that good shit, huh? They got her on a little plateau. Oh, okay. She got a little move.
Let's go.
She got a little move.
Oh, and look, a boy took his jacket off. He took his fucking little ski jacket off. It's too hot for him.
First, I couldn't find those shit, so I was like,
thank you, brother. Niggas kept it funky, homies ain't had shit to say. Drop tapes monthly, sometime I just stay away. Dirty Game, 1990, Z28, candy paint, cupcake. But ain't nothing sweet on these streets, cover your face. Cameras flying around, taking pictures, listening to niggas, writing their names down. They playing all kind of games now. I stay out the way and I stay paid somehow, thank God. Huh. Just an OG, like, oh, I got him. Well, fuck, dog. Move, dog. We need to move. I done went into a light jog. I was like, I got something. You know what this shit. I got come out.
Trauma Tone.
Chains on top of chains, shout out my dog 2 Chains. I met that fool through Wayne, love both them niggas, man. My homie preferred the rain when he traveled with cocaine. Won't ever say his name, but that was cold game. Nobody won't get wet up, standing in nasty weather. These coloring and umbrellas, stand under counting cheddar. From nothing said I get up, got rich and fucked some shit up. Now look at us, we did us, upwards of 7 figures. Smoke bud with my niggas, make love to these bitches in their heart, they know they women. When I call them bitch, they don't be tripping. That's just how we kick it. You don't know shit about that. You try that, you might get slapped. You Mickey Mouse, I'm a Mac. You don't know shit about that. You try that, you might get chains on top of chains. Shout out my dog 2 Chains. I met that fool through Wayne. Love both them niggas, man. I don't do Mustangs. Camaros is my thing. I wish Kane would've pushed the IROC on Dana Bangs. Menace to society in my bands. We could watch TV. $100,000 time machine built in 93. Name a G who rhyme is high and ride around this fly with me. Quite inspiring. Low rider legend, stay admiring. Gangsters show me how to make my 64 Impala swing. Huh. Chains on top of chains. Shout out my dog 2 Chains. I met that fool through Wayne. Love both them niggas, man. My homie preferred the rain when he traveled with cocaine. Won't ever say his name, but that was cold game. Nobody won't get wet up, standing in nasty weather. These coloring and umbrellas. Let's do it.
Let's listen into the next voicemail here. I'm not going to spoil it. You guys don't like when I spoil it. Let's go ahead.
Hey, Goblin. I'm actually about to take some here pretty soon, but I'm just be chilling at my crib all day, so I'm definitely picking up if you call. But so I have a small business, and I make content too, and as you know, it's very difficult sometimes, you know, with shadow bans, restrictions, and basically Instagram and TikTok really, I have bad luck. Those two platforms, they really don't like anything at all, you know, so I have to kind of censor and do a lot of things to get around, you know, making it seem like I'm making content, to make it seem like it's not content. You know, it's very difficult. So I just wanted to ask, like, if you have any advice about, you know, how to get around those restrictions as a content creator.
Oh, I do.
And yeah, so give me a...
Listen, I'm going to try to keep this one short and sweet because this is something that I get asked fairly often. And I'm glad to have it in voicemail format because now I can address this. I get comments from, you know, smaller content creators that are starting out and they're like, yeah, I want to make content about getting stoned. I want to make content about, you know, flower or my grow or this and that. How do I get into it? I have kind of a three-pronged answer to this, okay? And I'm going to be very blunt here, and maybe some people listening to this won't want to hear what I have to say, but I'm going to say it either way. First and foremost, okay? At the end of the day, make whatever content you want to make on the internet, right? If it happens to be content, make it. It is objectively better to make the content you want to make for less views than make the content you don't want to make for more views. Because if you're always doing the content you do want to make, you won't get burnt out, and that will build up and succeed eventually as long as you're consistent. If you're making content that you don't want to make but gets views, you're going to burn out eventually. So really, you are dead set on being a content creator, then just post your videos regardless of the restriction. Just do it, you know? But the flip side of that, I have two parts of this answer. A, I don't make any content anymore. Some of you guys watching my channel have probably noticed, but years ago I used to post face cam smoking videos, and I used to do vlog style content where I'd take rips or eat a bunch of edibles and do that kind of stuff. And I don't do that at all anymore. I have completely quit making content because these social media platforms have made it very clear that it's just not feasible. It's not something that they're going to ever stop shadow banning. It's not something they're going to ever allow on the platform until federal legalization maybe. And federal legalization, in my opinion, is still years and years and years away. So instead of making my content primarily about where my old style videos, I would, you know, maybe vlog myself getting stoned and partying with my friends, I now try to incorporate it into other content. Like, for example, I'll do, maybe on my Twitch stream, I'll do like a gaming focused video where I play Minecraft and a part of it. You know, it's like, hey, every time we die, we'll take a rip or something like that. You can still incorporate getting stoned and your into your content without making it the focal point of it, and you can get views that way. But I think also an important thing for a lot of people to understand is, like, I think a lot of smokers and a lot of stoners in their head really want to make content because they think, well, you know, I'm interested in, so a bunch of other people want to watch this type of content, and I should put out videos for that reason. And one thing I've noticed throughout the years, you know, creating content that eventually stopping doing it, is ever since legalization went pretty widespread. I mean, we're at the point now where over half the states in the country have a legal program of some sort. And as more people get access to it, less people are interested in content about it because everyone does it. You know, at the end of the day, you think about it logically, someone at home who is smoking and getting stoned isn't interested in watching content of someone else taking or smoking, taking and getting stoned because they're just going to do it on their own time. Obviously, there's some exceptions to that rule, but like the majority of people, the way they consume related content is different now. It's changed. You look a decade ago, you know, who were the big content creators? Custom Grow 420. He was like the big name of that space. Well, what did Custom Grow do on YouTube? He took giant 1 gram he would take these giant, he'd take 10 bowls out of in a row, no break, back to back to back to back, and he would do these crazy challenges that for their time were amazing for people watching when Prohibition was still a thing, you know, when your average person couldn't access those products. You see a guy out living in Colorado who has a gram of shatter, and you live in a state like, I don't know, Alabama, where like you're still buying mid-packs and concentrates aren't a thing in 2014, 2015. You're going to watch that shit. It's amazing to you. But in 2026, when pretty much everyone in the country is able to access top-tier products, the interest in that falls off a little bit. So whenever people ask me for advice and they say they want to make content, there's two big pieces of advice I give. It's A, make part of what you do. Don't make it the entirety of what you do. Maybe you can vlog and, you know, at certain segments in the vlog, like, hey, I'm about to go into this restaurant. Let's get stoned before and do a quick segment. Or maybe you do gaming content, like, hey, we're going to play this game, but every time I die, we take a rip or something like that. That works a lot better than, like, just full-on content. No one gives a fuck about your gram anymore. It's the unfortunate truth. No one cares about how good your is anymore. They're all smoking good themselves. So you have to be a little more creative. And also, getting around the YouTube moderation is extremely hard with content now. Nowadays, AI moderates pretty much everything on YouTube. So, like, if I even say the word or anything like that, I'm fucked. I'm listing off a bunch of words right now that I probably shouldn't be saying. And a few years ago, it wasn't like that. But times have changed, and I can't explain to you why. You know, I really logically can't tell you why content is suppressed on social media, because it's legal in most of the country, and more people consume it than ever before. But the social media platforms don't accept it. So I think you just have to play their game. You know, going against, you know, the grain and just posting this restricted content. If you love it and you enjoy it, do it, because that's the most important part. But if your main goal is like success and making this into a living, you have to adhere to the platform. You literally have no choice. You know, a lot of people, I get comments all the time whenever people ask me about my old content, and I say, well, I don't make that anymore. A lot of platforms suppress it. People always say, well, Goblin, why don't you go post it on a friendly platform? Like, you could post videos on Rumble, or you could stream on Kick. And it's like, well, that's just an objectively bad decision for growing my audience. I'm going to get less views. There's less new viewers there. You have to consider those things. At the end of the day, if you want to be successful at this, regardless of how much fun you have doing it or how much of a hobby it is, you have to treat it like a business. You can't go and put all your time and effort into something that isn't going to pay off. You know, you gotta do what you love, and you gotta do it the most beneficial way possible. And there's a fine balance you have to strike with that. It's pretty hard sometimes, you know? So unfortunately, content right now is a pretty tough genre to be in. In an ideal world, none of it would be restricted and it would all be monetized. But like, the hardest thing about being a content creator is you don't get any ad revenue. So YouTube won't pay you a penny for any of the views you get, which means you have to rely on sponsors to make your money. But the only sponsors you get are sponsors because you make content. The problem with sponsors, there's two problems, and I'm speaking from very extensive personal experience. A, they're all poor people, okay? There's not a single brand on earth that will write you a check or wire you and fill it on time. I swear to fucking God. Stizzy owed me thousands of dollars for over 3 months straight, and I had to post it publicly on Twitter to make those fuckers to pay me, okay? You think they're gonna pay you on time if they won't even pay me? No, we're all fucked, okay? These guys are poor, and they're lazy, and they don't fill their invoices. So it's financially extremely difficult to sustain yourself on content. That's the most important, like, warning I can give you guys. Just understand, if you make content, you better do it 100% purely for the love of the game, and never expect a ton of views, never expect a ton of ad revenue, never expect a ton of sponsors, because just understand that the general internet doesn't want you to have that. That's a very important thing to remember. That's my advice to all the content creators. You know, really, I don't think I even have any deeper advice than that. You know, just understand you are fighting a very steep uphill battle. Like, I'm talking not even like a loose hill where you go, no, 90-degree vertical roller coaster style uphill battle. It's pretty fucked, dude. But before I go on about this for the entire rest of the episode, which I could, riled up, I couldn't tell.
All right, well, I think it's time. I think we've edged long enough to have earned a little bit of John Hill action. What do you say, chatters? Think we've been good? We've watched a lot of... Now, the question is...
So my YouTube channel...
Do I need to pop a... Should I pop a Red Bull for this? It's crazy John Hill disabled dislikes, but left the comments up. Like, why would you... What? Who gives a shit about dislikes, dude? Your spirit is going to be broken by comments. Yes, John Hill Esquire in this lovely quarter zip. Where is he in this? Is this in Texas or is this like Studio City or something? Are people shitting on him in the comments? Oh, we'll get there. How have you not watched this yet? Dude, because there was that one stream where I was like getting lathered up. We're all lathering each other up, waiting for this climactic, epic John Hill hate watch orgy. And then I was like, I'm gonna save it for next stream. And then he took it down. Did you get that thing oiled down? Since when can you disable dislikes? You've always been able to do that, I think. Link was in the Discord the whole time. Shit. Well, it doesn't matter because we're here now. All right, I'm going to get... Yeah, finally I can put this long, hard wood upon your back. I'm sorry, I keep remembering I'm on an accent cleanse. But I think it's different if I'm quoting a video. I think then I'm allowed to do it. It's like when you're singing lyrics from a song. Doesn't count. Did you get that thing oiled down, John? Oiled down? Are you talking about the oil change? It shit'll never cease to make me laugh. All right. Give me one. I'm gonna get the Red Bull out of my fridge. Okay, because I need some poison from a can to watch John Hill. 1 second. Here, watch this. Is Kanye West good at skateboarding? All right. I'm not gonna let Tyson distract us from our mission. Are we ready? This is the big moment we've all been waiting for. 17 minutes and 18 seconds of unfiltered, depressed John Hill ranting. This is like the fucking playoffs. This is like the NBA finals of John Hill hate watching. This is the Super Bowl, the grand finale. I hope it's not the grand finale. But needless to say, this moment has been building for quite some time. And here's the thing, is that John Hill doesn't want us to watch this video. That's why it's unlisted. And for that reason, we will watch it. Because John Hill wants to keep it a secret. My balls hurt so much. Yes, classic situation right now.
So my YouTube channel is officially dead. Well, it's kind of been dead for a very long time, but... Well, not really. If I just try...
Already, he's off to a rip-roaring start. Let's run that back again just to hear that coping in real time. Amazing. You wonder how his YouTube channel has gotten to the place that it has. Because he seems like a very well-adjusted human being. Seems like he's got a good attitude about things.
So my YouTube channel is officially dead. Well, it's kind of been dead for a very long time, but... Well, not really.
Well, I mean, my channel's finally dead. Well, actually, it's been dead for a while. Actually, no, it hasn't.
If I just try, it works again.
It's dead because I don't care. It's dead because I won't try, guys. It's dead because, I'm not interested in putting in any effort.
Kind of that whole thing, but why not try? I think the last video, I looked at the statistics the other day. I think the last video that did really well was one about shark wheels. And I was like, oh, done that video like 4 times. Interesting.
Ooh, look at his look off to the side.
Really well was one about shark wheels. And I was like, oh, done that video like 4 times.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So right now my channel is kind of
Is that what he thinks trying is? If I just try, if I just make the same video about shark wheels for a 5th time, that's what trying is.
Stage where repeated content of old ideas that worked will probably still work, which is kind of a cool idea.
Dude, what? Repeated content of old videos that have already worked. That's a cool idea. No, it isn't. Vampgob, thank you. Fuck to you, buddy, as well. Fuck your mother. Joe, why are you not trying? Dude, I'm in the same position as John Hill right now. I can't stand to make another video about shark wheels, man. No, dude, I'm trying. Last 2 days, guys, I'm telling you, I've tried so hard to land this trick for this video. And I gotta give my body a break and then try again. I'm trying extremely hard. You guys have no idea how hard I'm trying. I sprained my toe.
Like 4 times. Interesting. So right now my channel is kind of at the stage where repeated content of old ideas that worked will probably still work, which is kind of a cool idea.
That's cool.
But obviously, I think when you're a creative person, or you try to be a creative person, you try to come up with new ideas and new inspiring, cool ideas. And yeah, I've been over it for a while. I think a lot of people know that. So this is just a brain dump video. I kind of wanted to talk about the process in which my brain works and why I haven't really found like a new thing to do that works. I mean, mainly one, I found a thing that I've been completely addicted to and I loved it so much. And then you try your best to make that thing your living, and then you do it. And then it's really hard to move on because it becomes a huge part of your identity, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of the main reason that I think a lot of people can understand, especially people who are athletes. I mean, a lot of athletes, when they're done, they...
Dude, this is very crazy ranting. There's no break between thoughts. He just keeps going.
And it's really hard to move on because it becomes a huge part of your identity, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of the main reason that I think a lot of people can understand.
A lot of people can. So far, I mean, John Hill has called himself a creative and an athlete. A minute into this video.
Especially people who are athletes.
Yes, our vain king. Our narcissistic vain king. Our self-absorbed king of narcissism, John Hill.
Blah, blah, blah.
He looks very regal with this jacket on, too.
Kind of the main reason that I think a lot of people can understand. Especially people who are athletes. I mean, a lot of athletes, when they're done, they lose all their money and they're done with. Some sort of prevail. But I wouldn't say, you know, I'm not one of the most like famous pro skaters, I guess.
He's insane. He's so crazy. He like looks around. He's like, I guess I'm not one of the biggest dude. 40 seconds ago, you were talking about how the only thing that works on your YouTube channel is making YouTube content slop of shark wheels.
But I wouldn't say, you know, I'm not one of the most like famous pro skaters, I guess. So like I feel like a Nigel would be fine because he could sort of like seep into other things naturally. He'd have sponsors who kind of helped him out. He's on Nike, things like that.
Yes. What's a good practice for me right now, rationalizing my situation? I should compare myself to Nigel Houston.
And with me, it's like, you know, I've sort of curated most of my audience, right? Like I built this thing through YouTube, so it is my responsibility. I think it's the responsibility of everyone. You know, no one's ever going to come and save you. And the thing with these things is that the more I talk to other people, essentially the more lost I get. So first, I wanted to start off with saying, like, the reason I haven't moved forward is definitely not by a lack of trying. I think if anyone knows me, they think that's my problem, is that I actually try way too much, way too often. I'm all consumed all the time and trying to figure things out. And people are like, you never let serendipity come to play. You're just constantly trying. You're like punching the wall and grabbing ideas and creating these brands. And so, by the way, one interesting facet is
Dude, this is like basically the equivalent of, you see somebody on Instagram and they're posted on their story and you think it's a joke, but they're being serious. They'll post like a picture of a lion or something, and underneath the lion it'll say like, the problem with being the person who's constantly worried about other people doing okay is that you never fucking have the time to check up on yourself and say, am I okay? It's like the same thing as like, I'm like constantly building, everyone who talks to me says I'm constantly building brands and doing incredible things, and that's the problem, is actually that I'm building too many brands. No one fucking cares why your channel died. You're not creative when you admit you've done the same content multiple times and say, yes, Chowder Chop, yes. Yeah, I think my prognostication of this John Hill situation is that he just he got kind of lucky making skate content, and he's not that good at other stuff, and so people don't really want to see him do other stuff, and I think that's about it.
I think I've created like 9 brands in the last maybe 2 years.
I don't think that's a good thing. I think that would be a bad thing. I think if you have to create 9 brands, that means none of them did well.
And I've tried to run a couple of them behind the scenes. None of them have worked, obviously, because I'm not putting it.
Okay, he knows.
Enough effort and time into them. So yeah.
It's crazy. He actually really reminds me of somebody that I know in real life, which is this like person who can never finish a project that they do. And it's like, I think it's actually, you're running from, when you keep starting things and you won't finish them, you won't follow through, it's because you're very afraid of failing. And so you set up situations where you can justify to yourself like, well, I am good, I'm smart, I know what I'm doing, like I'm starting all of these projects, and then I'm one of those kids that's just like so gifted that I can't keep my mind. Those kids or those people that post like, shout out to all the ones that were gifted in school but just fucking burnt out because of the pressure or whatever. It's like, shut up. It's like one of those things where you don't finish a project because you're afraid that people won't like it, and then you're going to have to accept that people didn't like what you did. Instead of being like, well, I'll just move on to this next thing because I have this new idea. It's like, you got to finish your fucking food. There's actually a lot of valuable insights to be gained from this John Hill meltdown.
Let's head home at the southern
there are so many things that I want to do that I get interested in. So let's run through my brainstorm process. First of all, I thought with skateboarding, I'm like, okay, I should just keep making skate videos. I can do this like 1,000 trick challenge. But then I hurt my foot. So I have been injured for about 2 weeks now, and I don't think it's going to be better for another couple of weeks. So I'm like, okay, let's not bank on skating because it's such a harsh activity. Let's not really bank on my physicality as a whole because I've been working out a lot. My shoulder kind of hurts. I can't really do parkour stuff. And I'm like, So trying to figure out a career around this. I built like a website. I created 300 prints.
I mean, an easy solution already. I mean, this is John Hill's like, he obviously wants to do other stuff outside of skateboarding. He's like, I hurt my ankle, so I can't make skate content. It's like, no, you definitely could. You don't need to skate to make skateboarding videos. You can just talk about skateboarding. There's 1,000 different ways that you can discuss things that are going on, John Hill. And by the way, I would love to tune into one of those. John Hill breaks down the new Supreme video. John Hill, skate logo tier list. Anything, John. Do something. You don't need to, in fact, I think that might be a better avenue for you to reinvent yourself than doing the same skate park vlog sponsored by Squarespace that you've done 10,000 times already. It actually blows my mind that people continue to tune into. Guys, don't say hit the oil rig, John. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't tell him to do that. That's the reason for all of this mental anguish, is that very concept.
For trying to sell like inspirational posters. I've sold
No. Let me start. He literally said, I'm going to try to start a business of selling inspirational posters. Yeah, that monetize your art one, that's so funny because that is like a pyramid scheme, you know, of like artists supporting artists. It's like monetize your art, bro, and you should buy this to support an artist if you're an artist or whatever. And it's like, shouldn't you guys be making something that people want to buy because it's good, not because there's a artist supporting artist pyramid scheme where you all think that you're like, you know, entitled to make money off of this thing, your doodles that people don't care about? How am I going to be inspired by someone who's depressed all the time? You know what's funny is that John's channel, the like amount of times you can see like his depression going up and down and up and down. Oh, there, he did talk about skating. Or does he just end up skating the park here?
Before we get into
I mean, you really can't make this stuff up. You can't make this shit up. Like, oh, John Hill's going to do a commentary video about the dark side of Olympic skateboarding. Just bullshit clickbait title. And 0 seconds in, John Hill skating a flat bar. And there's this flat bar. Okay. Perfect, John. Perfect. Why don't you try making the video that you're advertising? See if that helps.